Hey guys, so this week I'm going to start a new series, well, still continuing with my Albion series, but we're going to do a test of the different corrupted dungeons levels. So I'm going to do Hunter and Stalker this week. So I'll do a Hunter one today, and we're going to see what rewards I get, and then in the final video of this little group of videos, I'm going to go through what rewards I received, what had the best value for like versus, and so on, so on. So like, we're going to compare difficulty, then we're going to compare reward ratio, and then we're also going to then compare risks. So Hunter is going to have the least amount of risk, because if you, let's say I get raided right now, get killed, I'm not going to die and lose everything, which is a great reason to do Hunter, especially if you're trying to grind through some rune stones or hoping to get somewhat of a lucky drop on some level 5 gear that you can use so you can go into PvP zones and not worry about losing your main gear. This is awesome. But in saying that, is it going to be overall more beneficial than, let's say, better actually focus. It's going to be more beneficial than, let's say, going to a PvP area where you can get something a lot better. Now, am I going to say that this is reliable in the sense of it's going to be this ratio every time? No. Like, I've had some Hunter dungeons where I've got heaps and heaps of like level 6 gear, a whole heap of silver, things like that, where it worked a lot more in my benefit than compared to some of the Stalker areas I've played. Move out of the way. This is easy. This bit. Sorry, I haven't played in a couple of days, so I'm a little bit rusty. But yeah, so we're just going to compare that. I thought it'd be something interesting because a lot of people say, "Oh, go into the PvP areas to get the best from corrupted dungeons," and I will say I have had better drop there a lot more times, more often than not. But does it mean it's the best drop overall? Not necessarily. Sorry, just having a quick drink. So I'm just going to go over here. We're just going to kill this. Alright, so far we haven't really got much. We just got a bit of silver. I'm not going to go over the silver drops. The silver drops, obviously, in the higher level corrupted dungeons is going to be a fair bit better in the sense of like what you get. It's not necessarily that much anyway. It's more the gear you want dropped versus the value. So like, I will say I found that all corrupted dungeons I've played have been similar length and like time it takes to get through it. So I wouldn't say that there's time is a massive thing, but I haven't got to play the Black Zone corrupted dungeon yet. I'm not game enough. I'm going to get a couple more gear sets together as a backup, and then it'll be something I'm going to look into. But at the moment, I just don't have enough and don't want to risk going through too many gear drops, especially if a lot of gank squads out at the moment. I'll have to time it, so I might go to a red area might go to a black area a couple of times to sit on the outskirts, see what drops, in the sense of like when's the busiest times, and then I should be able to roughly tell, okay, I can go at this time or this time. Where do I want to go from here? Not the wrong way, but what's here to drop? Nothing. So there's blocks up there. It's probably better to go back the way I came. Okay. Some silver, so 92 silver. So it's not a ridiculous amount of silver. Alright. Gonna check, just gonna keep running down this way. So we'll go right towards the boss. Yeah, sorry. Back towards me. Oh, that was my fault. It wasn't focused. So I wanted that little money bag. Let's kill this. This shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, so I'm gonna start leveling up other melee like sword weapons for a bit. I got to do Galantine pair for when I eventually start playing a lot more player versus players. Oh, so our first drop, it should be, so it goes for about 1,000. If you're selling it at Thetford, it's about 750, I think, on average, 740. Obviously that average is going to change as it becomes more common and more seen. I'm going to go for this drop up here. Alright, this should kill him. Awesome. Let's see what I get. So, haven't got much in drop yet. Oh, another silver cup. Okay, yeah, another silver cup goes for about 800. I think goes for 1,000 in Carleon. Oh no, Limehurst. So we'll say 2,000 so far worth of equipment. We haven't got any runes or anything yet, which hoping to change that soon. All right, we're at 41, so I'm gonna go to tough away. Let's see, dodge that. That's easy. Alright. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna get this first. So we're just gonna crush that. Alright. So we're gonna go for however many is it. So we've got 2,000 so far, I'll say, comfortably. In sellable equipment if I'm willing to travel. If not, for selling it in Thetford, about 1,500. So not too much yet. Not great return. Especially because I'm taking a little bit longer to do this one as I'm going through it, just slowly seeing if, making sure I don't miss anything. Because sometimes when I'm rushing through corrupted dungeons, if like little mobs and stuff drop something, or just random enemies drop something, I tend to not always pick it up because I'm a bit more focused on just getting to these guys, the big bosses. I do tend to try and run back through and see what I can find, but I don't always remember to. Just get up to. So up here. So that's the big boss at the end. Let's hope we get a nice mini boss. It's easy. Oh yeah, Infernal Horror is probably the easiest. Yeah, this is easy damage. Alright. Let's see, it's... Oh, great. Alright, getting raided. Let's hope I can get through this quick enough. I do not feel like dying before I even get to finish this test. So yeah, so this is a good thing. So if you're like, alrighty. Let's see what he dropped. Some level 4 runes. Sorry, my shift key wasn't working. There we are. Alright, he hasn't found me yet, has he? Just keep watching the screen. Alright, so we got some level up. So, good thing is if I get knocked out during this, I don't actually lose. I don't lose anything. So, a lot better than player versus player, especially if you only have one gear set. So, at the moment, this is my main gear set. I have some tier 5 gear sets, things like that. Let's see if he's popped up anywhere, actually. Can I get rid of this? No. Okay, hasn't... No bad juju yet. I'm hoping to God that he's somewhere nearby. Alright, let's just get rid of him. Alright, set him off. He's hopefully going to come to me. Just want to run him in this area. So I can always go for the shards if I really want to. But, you know what, I might see if I can take a shard. I don't know where he is. Jeez, he's missing in action much. For the moment... Oh. That wasn't good. What the... Oh, I didn't move. See if we can... Let's put them this way. Awesome, there's one. So if you can get the 3 shards, obviously that's better. But sometimes they give some decent drops if you can burst some player versus player in this. Now, obviously, if you're doing like the higher level corrupted dungeons, you will get a lot more from player versus player than you normally would. Here's the... Alright, let's go this way. Actually, we may be able to get through the crystals without having to fight. Alright, dodge him. There we go. Alright, that was easy. Got rid of him. Sorry. Went coax, I wanted to focus like I was sneaking. Oh. Okay. Okay, I have to fight them then. Jeez. Make me actually work for my... Alright. Anyway, so I got my 100 points. I'm gonna go across, beat the boss. Did that quickly just because... So I technically missed out on more for that raid then, because I should have versed him, but I couldn't find him, and I sort of just want to get through this one without focusing on any player versus player, but that's okay. Next time I will try and... If I get them, I'm not going to flee. I'll just do normal battle. Let's just get through him. Should be a straight run. It is a straight run. Awesome. It's another tome. So I am saving up the tomes. Let's actually... Does it tell me a different one when I'm in here? So average item power is 1210 because... What is this? Invade other player. Okay, that's reading. No, okay. There's not much. Alright, so there's not much really around here. So, let's see. Not much there. Dodge that. Easy run. Alright. Go through, we'll kill this guy. And then we're still going to go kill the other boss. So this took longer than normal. So normally one of these takes me at the most 15 minutes to loot the whole thing and everything. So though when I get players, it can take a bit longer. Obviously because... Alrighty. Dodge. So I find this boss is probably the easiest in some ways. Oh, see. So you got to get up close to him most of the time so you can just run past him. Like that. I'm going to health up. Healthed up. Awesome. We've only got 2 5s, so he'll be done in a second. That was a dumb one of me. Dodge that. Alright, he's going to be dead in a second. See, that's what I mean by he's the most annoying if you fuck up. So I could have died then because I wasn't really focusing. So it's 14 minutes to get through him, 1 boss, and avoid a raid. Now let's see what's in his chest. His chest normally has the best, so 4 silver bags, 4,000. I don't know how much these are, about 1,000, so another 1,000 there. They're more than 60, but whatever. So you get get a couple of thousand just from these in generals. And then you have the Adept Great Fire stuff. Now, at the moment, not worth much. But if I put this up to tier 2 or even tier 3, because I should have enough of these stored, it just brings me a ridiculous amount of money, like a ridiculous amount of drops of money. These are great, especially if you're leveling up like a new weapon. So when I attach my next weapon, I'm going to use a heap of these. So I'm going to start saving these up from corrupted dungeons again. But yeah, like you can level these up, and like you can sell this for 60k after just leveling it up 2-3 times. So you definitely want to judge it based off that. So you want to be able to understand that like it's what's going to get you the best value overall, rather than just selling it straight away. Be like, yeah, I got an easy 4k and I just rated this. Or if you use them, keep them. You keep them for player versus player. If you're going to go, if your guild does like gank parties and stuff like that. I haven't joined a guild yet. Still just plodding away and making content on this and training, so haven't joined a guild because I haven't been able to really set up the time to be able to do like gank squads and try to capture areas of them. But in saying that, I will eventually. It's just running the wrong way again. I always do that. Oh, run. So we're just going to come down here. So we have another boss down here. Let's get rid of him. Don't want him in my way. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Sorry, I have it's my Asperger's playing in a bit. Think of something, get distracted, and have a weird way of doing everything. So there'll be some people that tend to like to try and beat all the mini bosses before beating the final boss, but I don't see the point in that, especially when you can just roam afterwards and get all the mini bosses and stuff you missed and chests. I want to try and get the best first as quick as possible. Oh. Boom. Yeah. Get some money. Need to heal up a bit. Oh. No. Leave me alone, boy. Alright. Let's see what's down here. Down here, maybe. Okay, so there's 3 of them, and I think there's a mini chest. Okay, we can do this. Get up to about. Heal up my mana for a sec. I'll do. Let's just see if I can level anything else up. 4, yeah, level them up. 26, 10. Yep, we want these on 85. 1, 55, and what are you at? 83, 84. Alright, so just have a quick level up. Alright, we can do this. Killed him. So hopefully I get something decent. They didn't drop anything, so hopefully there's at least more than one thing. So normally from this one I get like 1, yeah. Oh, I've got 7 of those, that's not too bad. So they can go up for my Galantine pair and a couple of other things that I want to level up sword-wise, so I can get some more item power. And I'm also going to use some different helmets and things like that. So we're gonna get some rank. So I want to try and see if I can find it in a second when I've finished killing this thing. I want to be able to get as many points, and the best way to get points is if you have a look. What am I looking for? Here, let's say we're going to go down to shoes. Alright, so let's say I do Hunter Specialist plus 2.2 bonus per to item power for all leather shoes. So every time I level this up, I get a plus 0.2. There is some of these that may have better stats to use in fighting and stuff, but it's plus 0.1. Now, what I'm going to do with these tomes for a little while is I'm going to save them up and level up my plus 0.2. So I think that's a plus 0.2. So Assassin Shoes up to... Okay, so Assassin Shoes, Hunter Shoes, and these are going to be the ones I level up the most because they're plus 0.2. And then as I want to go more into specialty and like playing player versus player, I'll level up more of the plus 0.1s, obviously. So it just depends on what I get to there. So then we're going to go dual-handed sword. So this is also another plus 0.2 compared to the Galantine pair, which is a plus 0.1. Now, the reason then, what I'm going to do is level up my claymore, level up my broadsword more, so I can level this up now anyway. But that still brings a plus 0.2, and then it has a 2 specialization for that. So if I want to play with that, if I pick something like that up and I just want to use it in player versus player, or if I want to run through a red zone and try and find a decent corrupted dungeon and complete it with something that will be somewhat easy, I can use these as a backup, which is really cool. So let's say I have all my plus 0.2s up to 50, so that will give me 25 item power each, so that's 50 item power, plus the 46 that this already has, plus the 4.6, sorry. So let's say I level up 50-50. So that's 25 item power from each that's added to all of my swords. And then plus the 114 I have from this and the plus 11. So if that was just all at this level as it is. So that's 114 plus 50 is 165, it's 164. And then plus 11 is 175 extra item power. So that can make a 4.1, 4.2, 4.3 is strong for me as someone who's using like a 5 or a 6 but only has this level 1 or level 2. So there is, yeah, so a level 5 1 or 5 2. So that makes sense. You can use lower grade equipment with greater power than it would normally have, which is really awesome. I'm going to level this up anyway because I got heaps of points. Alrighty, so let's run through here. Kill that one, kill that one. Alrighty. Level that up. Get through this next one. I want to get through these as quick as possible. So, yeah, this is taking a lot longer than normal. I'm sorry about that. Definitely not my best time of playing, but I've gone the wrong way too. I'll get this. So I've got the final mini boss that I'm going to do for this. There is obviously other chests and stuff. I'm not going to do a quick full run through because it's already taking me 20 minutes. So this is longer than I'd normally spend on this, but because I keep getting distracted, I'm taking a bit longer. That's the other good value of the Hunter Dungeons, is if you get distracted or if you have a lot of things going on, you don't want to be in a player versus player corrupted dungeon where you can lose everything, because that's the biggest worry for me, is I get asked to do other things, or if I'm busy doing other things, especially when it comes to writing programs at the moment. For me, I'm very focused on trying to get what I need done. So let's just... Alright. Alrighty, just moves it, dodge that, run. Alright, so we're going to get this through. So we haven't got too bad from this. I've got things that is going to help me level up certain areas, make my character stronger, so when I do play player versus player, I have a lot more buffs compared to certain other groups. Now, I do want to eventually branch off into mage and or something that's a little bit longer range. But in saying that, I want to level up my close range first, because that's sort of the most that people are looking for at the moment. There's a lot of people who've chosen like major stuff. So this has been the best chest so far. 4 level 4 bags, so that's plussed onto that. 1 level 6 runes, so we've got 2 level 6 runes from this. We've had 10 level 4 from all of them so far. Level 5, did we get those? 9, so that's 14. A level 6 relic, which is really good. I need more of those. Level 4 relic, level 5 relic. That's a relic, right? Sorry, soul. Their souls. Relic is that one. Level 4 relic and ritual candle. So that's a Albion 1000. So it wasn't the worst. One last one, level 5 rune. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.